We'll pass it over to my co-host right now,
Mhm.
Jonathan.
Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight for the first of three evening of celebrations and highlights the importance of friendship. I'm Jonathan Garner, a disability advocate, a cancer survivor who happens to have autism, and my co-host is.
I'm Rachel Hayward. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the director of Pathways to Friendship and the parent of a child with a disability. And I generally like to start off by doing a visual introduction, since you never know who's in the audience and what they need. So I am a white woman in my early 40s with wavy brown hair and glasses, and I kind of have a greenish shirt with flowers on it. So very excited to be here with you all and to do this first night. So just to give you a little bit of context, so over the past 3 years, Pathways to Friendship has created these short friendship video stories, and you're going to see some of them tonight. And each of these stories features a pair, a friendship pair, one with a disability and one without. And these videos really convey the beauty and mutuality and possibilities of these relationships. So, given all the challenges that the disability community is facing right now, we need to lean in even more to our relationships than ever before, right? Because it's relationships and friendships that not only provide us joy, but they also provide us protection and support in hard times. So that's what tonight is about, is really leaning into and celebrating relationships and all that we get from it. All right, Jonathan, back to you.
So, tonight's focus is recreational and connections, stories of friendship through recreation. The structure of the evening will be as followed. We will watch one video at a time, after which we will have time to ask questions of the featured friendship pair, and we'll repeat this sequence after each video. If we have time at the end, we will open it for questions for all three of the friendship pairs.
Great. And so now what we're going to do is ask each of our friendship pairs to go ahead and briefly do, a quick introduction of who they are, their names, how long they've known each other. So we're going to start off with Chris and Tyler.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name's Tyler Springhetti.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Gammons. I've been with Tyler for 14 years.
Great. Thanks. Okay. And now Jack and Mark. Oh, you're muted.
Good.
Hi, I'm Mark,
And I'm Jack.
and we've been friends for a very long time.
Yep. Might also be 14 years, right around there.
Yep.
All right. Thanks. And Laura and Jordan.
Hi, my name is Laura.
Hi, yeah, I'm Jordan.
And we have been friends for 13 years.
Long time. Everybody. Fantastic. Great. And so we are going to start off with Tyler and Chris's video. And all of these videos are about friendships that have formed through recreation in some form or another. So we'll do the video and then we're going to pause and take some questions for Tyler and Chris. So let me get that. Okay. Can everyone see this first? Just want to make sure. Yeah?
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Started being friends since he was a freshman in high school and I was a senior.
Chris was almost known as the mayor of our high school. And so he was very much, knew everybody, and everybody knew Chris. And so he was a strong energy in the school. And when I started, coming into high school freshman and sophomore year, started clicking with him, and we already kind of knew each other, but we really started to get along. And I think we were both pretty active and both had like a strong personality, which I think we both really liked and fed off each other, which is, I think, another reason why we really like grew our friendship, and it really, I think, came to what it is now.
So my challenge was calling Tyler so many times when school ended. I rush home sometimes if I'm not busy doing other things, and I call him or text him, and then he says, I'm busy right now. That was a big struggle for me.
I think it helped us during high school kind of getting through that communication and understanding that, because then when I went off to college, I wasn't coming home as much. So I had to really make a larger effort to make sure I was talking to Chris when I was busy and wasn't around, because during high school, I'd see him in the hallway, come home and make sure I spent that time and dedicated that to him because he was such a close friend and I wanted to make sure that he knew that. So
We like to go to the breweries. He has a house in
we
Maine.
go once a year to Maine. It's our annual trip. They have a beer festival. We had at least 12 people this year, our friends that go up.
Watching Jeff Dunham, the puppet guy. That's the fun part when we go to Maine too. Watch that.
Well, I just got a house down, bought a house with my fiance. So we're having a housewarming party. So I know Chris is going to come over, check out the new digs and break it in. We might have a movie night at some point soon, or I'm sure the summer will be grilling on the grill. It's been over a decade and he has still been my best friend and he's always there for me. I can always call him and he'll always pick up unless he's busy doing something else, but he'll always call me back. He won't forget to. And he's always just there for me to talk to about whether it's something that's going on at work or something that's going on in my relationship or just the weather or just exciting plans that are coming up.
So Tyler is awesome and he is a good friend and buddy. Fun to be with.
I like being friends with you, Chris, because you're just so happy all the time. As this world changes and as we get older, bills and all this other stuff, right? Time that I spend with you, it's just something that's uplifting and I always enjoy it.
There was no way for it to end. It's good to have a friendship last forever.
Right. So that was great video, Tyler and Chris. And I love the pictures at the end, especially the one where we see you from high school there too. So I want to we have we have a few minutes now dedicated to questions from the audience. Do you want updates from Tyler and Chris? Do you have any questions about their background? Feel free to either unmute yourself or you can write your question in the chat and we'll convey it to them.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Cheryl. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on an iPad while they're in the other room on my computer. So I have a question for can you like mention how any strategies that you use to get over the struggles of the differences, like you had mentioned in the beginning that that he had a hard time understanding, or not understanding, but grasping the fact that when he texted you, he didn't have to text you 40 times, or call you, or those social cues that a lot of our peers with disabilities don't get. Like what strategies did you use, or did you find that they were like after the fact you can always look back and say, oh, that was a really great strategy that we used? Can you share maybe one or two that might have helped?
Sure. Yeah. I think we started off small and I think it was just planning our times that we were going to communicate, opposed to it being unstructured. We tried to structure it and we would plan our certain days that we were going to talk on the phone. And then we also planned when we were going to, when we were texting, we talked about, okay, what's a normal amount of time for someone to wait before they text back, or if they're doing something else. It's not always normal for someone to text back right away. So we talked through how long it would be normal, whether it's an hour, a couple hours, or just until the next day. It sometimes is normal for someone to not get back to someone in a text message. So we kind of talked through all those different scenarios, and as we went through it, we said, okay, if there was a time where Chris felt like it was too short of a time for me to get back to him, we said, okay, well, let's go back to what we had talked about originally, and does that still make sense? And we kind of worked through that, and I feel like over time it just made sense. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great. Any other questions?
I have a question. What do they do for a living? What do they work? Where do they work?
Good question. You want to go first?
I used to work at the Y, a preschool teacher for
Oh.
13 years. And then I'm helping with Schools on Wheels in Bridgewater, and I'm helping
okay.
with the Lions Club in Easton, the Grange in Easton to help. Yeah.
How do you? So you two live together now, right?
No, I'm just visiting. We got pizza and came over and we just had
Visiting.
dinner.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. How long have you two been friends for?
14 years.
14 years.
14
yeah.
years.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. That's good. And you two live very close to each other, or?
we used to. I used to live in the same town I grew up in Easton, but now I moved to Lakeville, so we're a little bit farther away. But I
Lakeville,
drive by quite often.
Massachusetts, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks, Matthew. Jonathan, I know that you had a question or two.
1 sec, I have to go through my notes real quick.
Yeah, no problem. You know, I was wondering, I know that Tyler, you mentioned that you were getting married. Has that happened yet? And
No, so we're
is
getting
Chris
married.
coming? What's the deal?
Yeah, we're getting married in 1 year, so in October of 2026. But do you want to tell them the newest news? I would say that from the last couple of weeks.
Yes, I will.
All right, tell them.
So, he said so when we live in Maine, he said, "Oh, do you want to come up for Top Golf in Kent?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go to Top Golf. I don't mind playing with you guys." When I walked in, we were playing golf, and then Tyler went to the side to get stuff out of his golf bag, and he was saying, you are here for a purpose," and say the speech, and then he was passing out little boxes of this, and it says groomsman on it.
Aww.
And inside of the box was a watch.
Yes. So Chris is going to be in my groom's party, and he's going to be up there for the wedding day, up front with me. And
Are you two getting married?
No.
No.
Who's
No.
getting married?
We're not getting
He's gonna be
married.
a groomsman.
Yes, he's in
Groomsman.
Groomsman. Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
So who's getting married? You?
May.
You. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
right? It's wonderful. And being a groomsman is a big deal. So what a wonderful thing. Thanks for the update. And Jonathan, I know that did you have your questions?
Yeah, I have it up and running right now.
Okay, I know you had some that you wanted to ask.
So how did Tyler's housewarming party go?
How did my housewarming
Good.
party go? Yeah.
It was good.
What did we have? Do you remember?
A lot of food.
A lot of food, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Makes
Yeah.
the best parties.
A lot of food.
Yeah,
I
pasta.
know what happens at a party. Joy, that lot of food.
I guess I can ask one more, but
Yeah.
let's see. So, have you two ever had a vacation together?
I have a question.
Oh yeah. You know what? We can go to answer Jonathan's, and then I'd love who had a question next. We'll come to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Vacation. Do you want to talk about Maine when we go on vacation every year?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about that.
We go to Maine every year.
What part of Maine?
Bethel, Maine.
Bethel, Maine. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we go up there every year because there's a beer festival at a ski mountain called Sunday River. Buy a ticket and we go up there, and there's all these vendors around underneath the tent. You have this like little glass.
It's over there.
Oh yeah, here it is. Right here. We get these little glasses, and you get to go try a little bit of beer at each place, and you get to see which one you like the best, and you're there for a couple hours, and they do it every year.
You don't get drunk, right?
No.
They're adults, so they're allowed 21 and older. You're allowed. Okay, I see Jack has his hand up, but I know someone else said that they had a question. Carolyn, yeah? And then we'll get to you, Jack and Mark, okay? Yeah, go ahead, Carolyn.
I just wondered whether it was a third party that suggested you two might be great friends, or whether it was a sort of spontaneous thing that you knew each other and then it just happened.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
You want to answer that? How we ended up coming together? We both went to
high school together.
High school together. That's right.
Yeah.
And we were both in what group?
Best buddies.
Best buddies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best buddies. So where?
At our high
Boston
school.
College?
Yeah. Oliver Ames High School.
Oh, no, not the Best Buddies organization then.
Yes, they had a chapter at our high school like they do at
Oh.
every high school. So
Oh,
we were
okay.
both part of it. Chris was a part of it, and then I was. And actually, we found out after that our fathers were both on the police force in Easton together,
Yeah.
and they knew each other, and our parents knew each other
Beforehand, yeah.
before we even knew
Oh.
each other. So
Yeah.
Are you still part of Best Buddies or not?
no,
No.
not at the high school level anymore. No, not at school.
No, they're just
Oh, okay.
best buddies in real life, right?
That's right.
All right, I see Jack and Mark.
Go ahead.
Yes, I just want to, it's not a question. I just want to say something to the both of you. I was very touched by your story, by the way, how you guys became friends and how you're still friends. I think that's great, you know, that you guys still keep in contact. You guys still see each other. I think that's very great. It's very good to have friends and someone that, you know, especially since high school. I think that's very awesome. And I just want to say also, it's very nice to meet the both of you, and your story was very touching. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you very
welcome.
much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Great. We might have time for one more question or comment before we move on to our next. Let's see if we're.
So what was that party that you were is it the housekeeping party?
Oh, the housewarming party.
Yeah, what's a housewarming party?
That's when you move into a new place and you invite a bunch of people over to come check out the new space. And they come over, and sometimes you have food or drinks, and people get to walk around. You give tours, right, the entire time, and then it's called a housewarming. Everyone welcomes you to your new house or new place.
That sounds like a wicked cool party.
Yeah, right. There's lots of ways that people can hang out together. Well, thank you so much, Chris and Tyler. We loved
you
your
so
video and
much.
we loved talking with you.
Yep.
Thanks for
You're
having us.
welcome.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So what we're going to do now is we are going to move on to Mark and Jack's video now. And let me just get to that. Oh, no, we're still playing. Sorry. Let me try that again. Okay, I'm gonna shut that one. Ah, here it is. It was just behind.
Jack used to work at People Incorporated, and I used to work in the mailroom delivering the mail.
Once we began to get to know each other, just by seeing each other almost every day in the office for a few minutes, and that few minutes we would mostly talk about sports.
After starting to talk to Jack, we became friends, and one day he asked, "How would you like to go to a Red Sox game?" I said, "Sure." And, you know, been going ever since.
I think Red Sox fans, including me and including Mark, will always remember their first time to go to Fenway Park. And I know a lot of people, including the two of us, the first time that tears came to our eyes the first time to go to Fenway Park. For me, that was 20 years ago. For Mark, it was whatever it was, 7 years ago. Maybe.
Yeah.
The Mark is full of conversation and full, in general, full of enthusiasm. But it's not just sports. It's Mark's enthusiastic about anything. Like he'll ask me questions about history. He'll hear something on television. He wants to know like everything. He's a enthusiastic person, and so therefore kind of like energizing to the people around him.
It's amazing how much Jack knows, you know, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't know any about that. And he's like very smart. So he teaches me things. He's knowledgeable, right down to earth. And very easy to have a conversation with. I think over the years, me and Jack have, formed a great bond.
It's just to spend time with somebody who obviously is glad to be with me. Spend time with somebody who's enthusiastic about things that I care about too. And Mark is so sympathetic and so, caring.
Same thing with Jack. Having him as a friend in my life, it's sort of like he's not just a friend, he's like a father because he's such a nice person.
And such an old person.
Well, yeah. I had the dream of being a public speaker when I was 13. People said I would never do it. I didn't know where to start. So Jack had, heard that I had wanted to be a public speaker, and I appreciate how he helped me get my foot in the door. And it was because of that I was getting to do a lot of gigs and a lot of stuff that really helped me go in that direction. That when you have someone good in your life that has done a lot for you and has been there for you, it's kind of good to recognize them, like you lift them up, like this is the person. I'm glad to have them in my life.
All right. Great. So different type of video, different type of friendship, all wonderful. So any questions, comments from the audience for Mark and Jack?
Where when you went to the ball game, where did you sit?
Good question, Matt.
What's that?
Where did we sit? Matthew, well, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, sometimes when we went, we had very good seats. We were sitting like right behind Pesky's pole sometimes.
Oh, nice.
One time when we went, I remember this specifically. We were sitting, it was the Red Sox versus the Mets at Fenway, and we were sitting in a section with a bunch of Mets fans. And it was pretty cool though, because they were nice people. We met this father and his little son. They were so cool, very energetic people, and just so nice.
Did you go Did you go this year again before they ended their season?
So actually, I am going next year to a game with Jack. We are going to go to a Red Sox game.
We went several years in a row, but skipped this year. Mark was changing.
Oh, okay.
So, and just a little update on that. I've been going since 2013. I have never been to Fenway Park. Like Jack said, I was working in the mailroom, and him and Gabe, another friend, they had a question for me and asked me how would I like to go to Fenway Park. I was taken aback because I'm like, wow, I never went to Fenway Park. So I've been going to the games, and in 2018, I did something that probably I've never done before, but I got the opportunity of a lifetime. Jack called me at my job, and he goes, how would you like to go to the victory parade tomorrow?
The Red Sox won the World Series.
Yes, in
Oh,
2018.
yeah.
So I had never been. So I said, oh, I'd love to go. And I will tell you, the experience was one of the best. I had a whole bunch of pictures. I saw all the boats going by and all the fans. It was wild, but it was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I worked in the mailroom too myself. I worked for formerly before I came, but I worked for Putnam Investments. You've heard of Putnam Investments / it used to be, now it's Franklin Templeton. They got bought by Franklin Templeton, but it's an investment company. You've heard of Putnam Investments?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yep.
Yeah, I worked in the mailroom there. I worked in the corporate office in downtown Boston. Then I worked for Xerox Corporation. You've heard of Xerox? They're a big document company.
Yeah.
You're a man of many, many trades, Matthew.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that question, Matthew. I want to open up. Anybody else have any questions or thoughts for Jack and Mark?
Yeah. Do you still work? Do you still have a job?
Yes, I do actually. I work as a janitor. I clean. I I clean in another building at Applied Plastics. So I'll just give a quick backstory. Uh, so I've been working there for like a long time. That's been my gig. And they were gonna move me somewhere else. They were gonna move me to another job, and Applied Plastics was gonna lose me. The two bosses there said, well, we're gonna have to fight over Mark because we're not losing him because he does such a great job. They were like, no, we can't lose him because if we did, we'd have to fight. So one of the bosses there, which again, I had never been to a Patriots game. And one of the bosses there had 4 tickets. And the people that were supposed to go, I guess, couldn't go. They were work tickets. He asked me, how would you and your roommates like to go to see a Patriots game? I was like, I was shocked. I'm like, what? So he, I told him, yeah, sure. So I called my house manager, my old house manager, while I was on the job. And I said, hey, I just got the opportunity of a lifetime for me and the guys at the house. I said, we have a chance to go to a Patriots game. He has 4 tickets. He says, yeah, just have your boss send me the information. I'll send them my information. And so we went to the game. It was a preseason game against the Giants. Our seats were right down in the Optima Lounge, and we saw the players coming right out of the tunnel. So we took a picture, and I sent the two bosses a thank you card because that was very nice of them. Not a lot of places do that. Needless to say, they put the picture in a frame and they have it hung up over at Applied Plastics of me and my housemates at that game.
Yeah.
And I had never been to a Patriots game. And for me, that was like the experience of a lifetime. It was a great time. So I enjoy working there, and it's definitely a great place because they love me, which is why they didn't want to lose me. They were going to fight to keep me. So
One thing that to add here is in the video, I said something like how Mark is enthusiastic about almost everything, but sports especially. And it can't help, I mean, this is a little bit sad as well as happy, is for Mark to get up past 30 years old, never been to a Red Sox game, never been to a Patriots game, but Mark knows everything. He follows every day. I would ask him, how did the Red Sox do yesterday? He would know, tell me the score, tell me who the pitchers were. He knows who the White Sox are thinking about trading, like all this stuff, and had never been to a game. Doesn't seem.
And I'll just add a quick thing too, is that when I first met Jack, when I was talking about, like the public speaking, it wasn't just about the sports. Jack helped me get my foot in the door, like for public speaking, because I had the dream since I was 13. I always wanted to public speak and speak in front of a bunch of people. And I used to do the public speaking through PI, People Incorporated. And I in one of my classes I write poetry. I write positive poetry. And what I was doing with that positive poetry was people would read it and they would pass it on to the next person, and then that seed of positivity would have been spread throughout the world. Well, someone in one of the classes goes, after I had read some of the stuff, they go, you wrote that? And I'm like, yes, I did. They were like, who inspired you? I said, myself. And they asked me the reasoning behind it. And I told them, the reason I write that stuff is so people will read it, they'll pass it on, and the seed of positivity will be spread throughout the world. The person said to me, I wish I had known you earlier. She says, I'd like to help you rewrite your stuff and publish it. Like
Wow.
that's how amazed they were at my work.
That's fantastic. So I know Jonathan has another question for you, but while he's getting that, I had a question. So you've been friends quite a while now. You said almost 14 years or about 14 years.
About that,
What's the
yeah.
secret to your success, right? I know there's not one, but for you two, there must be, right? There's something there aside from this obvious bond over sports.
Yeah, well, we talk
Okay.
on the phone, I guess, at least once a week. And we always start with sports, but we always go to other things too. One thing I'll mention, this came up in one of the other people was talking about housewarming. Mark moved a month or two ago.
Yeah, I
And
did.
so I'm looking forward to going to housewarming party at Mark's new group home. Okay. You had something to add?
Yes. So it wasn't just sports. So me and Jack, especially when I was in my old program, sometimes we would go out for coffee, have coffee dates, like talk over, coffee. Um, Sometimes we would go to breakfast, and our favorite place in Somerset was Cindy's. It was our go-to spot. We'd always go there, sit down, have nice conversation, have a good breakfast. Now that I moved, um, Jack and I were looking into the research of finding a place out in Taunton. I happened to do my research and I found a place, so that will be our next place to go to. But we also bond over breakfast. We have conversation, we talk, and I think just having that relationship and being able to do those things and having a great friend like Jack, I think that means a lot. Like I said, he's not just a friend, he's like a father. I've known Jack for a long time and he's such a great person. He's done so much for me. But
Love it. Jonathan, I know you had a question.
Yes. First things first, I gotta tell you, Mark, you're pretty good at public speaking, honestly. Like, I've been doing this for like a couple of years myself, and I do not have that confidence just yet. But
well, all right. So when I first started the public speaking, I was a little nervous. And then people asked me, well, are you still nervous? I said, no, I could talk in front of thousands of people. I think that just comes naturally because if you've been doing it for a long time, like I've even I go down to the Cape. We stay at a place called the Seacrest Resort and Hotel, and I'm usually one of the presenters.
So conference.
It's a conference. I'm usually one of the presenters. And one time when I went down there, my old manager had taken me and I had said something nice about my manager, and someone who was in the class, which I did not know, uh, I was in one of the stores buying something and she came up to me and she says, you know, that thing you said about your manager, it really touched me because I'm a manager myself. And she said, it's nice that you recognize the great people that you have in your life. That was really touching for me.
nice. But I'll just cut to the chase with my question. It's a two-parter. One, how did that first opportunity come about? And two, I guess it was kind of already answered, but how long have you been public speaking for?
I can answer that. So,
Softly.
um, the opportunity came about. It was a while ago, long while ago. I was trying to figure out a way to get my foot in the door and I didn't know where to start. So I actually spoke to Jack
Yeah.
and he actually had a few connections.
Yeah, well, Jack had an advantage that I was one of the people who taught orientation of new staff.
Yeah.
At this big agency, People Incorporated, where we both
Yeah.
worked. Mark worked doing the mail, I worked in staff training. And so I could, I had the power just to say, okay, they assigned me like six hours over 3 days. We can set aside a half an hour of that for Mark, so we did.
Yep. And what was your other question? I'm sorry.
What's like, sorry, my short-term memory's kicking in right now. What was
That's
it?
okay.
It was how long you been doing this, I believe?
Oh, yes, it was. Okay. So I've been doing this, like I said, for a while, long time. I haven't done it recently. Um, I'm hoping to get back to it. I'm probably going to go back down to the Cape. When they do it again, I'll do that conference. Like I said, I had the dream since I was 13. People told me you'll never be a public speaker, and I just laughed at them. And I said, well, you don't know that. And fast forward, I became a public speaker, and it's like, well, now I'm laughing at them because I became a public speaker. And
Even appearing on television as we are now. Right?
yes, The one thing I can say about Jack, I appreciate that he gave, he got my foot in the door and he gave me a few connections, so it was good. And public speaking is something I enjoy doing. I love speaking to other people and telling them my story. And just like tonight, you saw our video, so
Yeah.
I have
And
a question.
Jonathan, I know that you've taken a turn in the leadership series in Southeastern Mass, so has Mark. Same kind
Rachel,
of.
I have a question.
Well, Matthew, I see Chris has his hand up, and since you already asked one, I just want to make sure we give other people.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so Chris, and this might be the last one for Jack and Mark because we have another wonderful video. So Chris, go ahead.
Oh,
Hi, Rachel and Jack. I just wanted to say I live on Cape Cod. I'm a huge the ARC activist. I'm very big disability activist. I work for the May Institute and stuff, and I would love to put your name out there and get people, my coworkers and stuff, and people that I serve and stuff, and I would love to get a crowd there for you at that conference. If you I'll put my email in the chat. Anyone can have it, but I'll put my email in chat and we'll contact when you get down to Cape Cod because I would love to help support you on that.
Wonderful.
that
Great.
sounds great. I appreciate it. Thank you. And that's it.
I just want to ask, is that Mass conference is always looking for keynote speakers. Would you be willing to talk to the Mass conference at a certain, not this year, but I can put your name in because I'm a board member. I can get your information from Rachel and I can ask the Mass board.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? That would sound great. I wouldn't mind speaking. I love to speak, so sure.
I can connect you to offline, Matt. Sound good?
Okay.
Sounds great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Rachel.
Thank you so much, Mark and Jack. Amazing video, amazing friendship, which, not only this bond through, this love of sports, but also all these opportunities that come together, through these connections. So it's wonderful. So we are going to go to our final video now of the evening. Laura and Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Jordan's my middle name. You know that, Rachel?
We met in high school in 10th grade in that acting class in high school, and then we did all the plays together in high school. We've been friends for about 12 years now.
But has both friends.
Yes, we're best friends. So Jordan and I met doing theater, and it's still a very central part of our lives now. What show are we going to be doing soon?
This is the
Remember when we did Guys and Dolls last year? And every rehearsal, whenever I sing my song, you would cheer, woo woo,
woo woo.
So you showed me unwavering support. Goes a long way. They have karaoke near us every other week, and me and Jordan, we go to them often.
I think dream on.
We have the same sense of humor. You like to make fun of my laugh?
Yeah.
Essentially being the same age, being able to figure out those new phases of life together, I think is what also drew us together.
I am happy.
Yeah, I get happy too. We see each other at least once a week, if not more. I think it's hard for both of us to be apart. When I haven't seen her, she'll start Facebook messaging me. She's like, hello, are you coming to enjoy me? So she has her way of knowing, like, hey, it's been too long. I need some girl time. A part of me always wishes I could see myself the way Jordan does. You think you have those days where you don't think you're really great and you're not feeling so good about yourself. And, spending a day with Jordan, like, I just have to remind myself, that, Jordan sees me this way, and to try and see myself through those eyes sometimes.
You make her smile.
You like to make me smile?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you definitely helped me smile. Without Jordan, I wouldn't have known what I was supposed to be doing in my own life. I met Jordan and I decided that I wanted to work in the disability community. And now I work full time as a caseworker, helping people with disabilities live independently. Jordan has definitely made my life more fulfilling and positive. Jordan, I love you so much. I love you so much.
I love you so much. Yeah, I will.
All right. So, questions, comments for Jordan and Laura? I want to know what play you're doing next. What are you working on? I know you're always doing a play. What's the
Yeah,
next?
so we have our next musical will be in the spring. I know it's going to be decided soon. So we don't know exactly what it is yet, but we're currently doing an improv workshop. So we're gonna have a performance for that at the end of the month.
Amazing. So fun. Okay. Any other questions for Jordan and Laura?
So when's the Cinderella play gonna be
Yeah, so
happening
great
in?
question. Yeah, so this video was filmed a little while ago. So we did Cinderella in 2024. And then in most recently this year we were in Seussical. And we've been on a lot of shows together. I would have to count on my fingers how many. 7, 8, 9, since high school, because that's when we met. But yeah, we do an inclusive theater company called Stepping Stone Community Theater, based out of Whitensville, Massachusetts. And yeah, we are avid, loyal members. We do the show every year. And what were we in Seussical?
I yeah, kangaroo.
Yes, we were the young kangaroos.
And I saw them perform and they were excellent.
Thank you.
Other questions or comments for Laura and Jordan? Yeah. Chris and Tyler?
Do you have a favorite performance that you guys have been in together?
What's out of all the shows we've been in, what is your favorite one that we've done together? We've done Hairspray, Sweeney Todd, Beauty and the Beast, Pippin, Guys and Dolls, Cinderella, and Seussical.
I like this alcohol.
You like Seussical? Was that because we got to be sisters?
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
excited that on stage we got to be real sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty excited.
I think Jack and Mark.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment. So in watching that video, I want to say that was very touching. That was very, very, very heartfelt. I think it's very cool that you two are, have bonded. I think it's very great. So I know for one, I love plays and stuff like that. So I would love to see you guys perform. That would
Yes.
mean a lot to me.
Yes, we would love for you to come see a show of ours.
So if you could, I mean, my friend Jack, I don't know where it would be, but if you could get that to my friend
Yeah.
Jack, then maybe I could try to work it out where I could come see you guys. I would love that.
We would love for you to come. Our show is are in June. And I know that in 2026, it's going to be held in Worcester. And Rachel knows all about it, so I'll make sure she has has the details so she can send out
Okay,
to
yeah,
whoever's
I would love to
interested.
come see that. I'd be touched.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
got a question,
Sure.
Rachel.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm Matthew. And for the mass conference, I'm in charge of the gift card raffles, you know, Rachel. So, would you be willing to donate and like tickets to a raffle? Well, if someone wants some tickets, they would come see your show on your donation. They would come watch your show on your donation of tickets. Or Rachel can give you my email address, and then I can send you some information.
Yeah, that sounds like a potentially great opportunity. Yeah, I'll have Rachel make sure that we exchange information and we can look more into that. Thank you for suggesting that.
Yeah, because the mass conference, we're having a gift card raffle, Rachel, and I'm in charge of all the raffles, and I want to see, I probably wouldn't be able to go, but someone who lives closer to Worcester or to where the theater is, someone from the mass organization come watch the show. Maybe if I have my schedule and I can come watch it, that'd be great. But
it's a great play for everybody, so it's wonderful.
will you make sure
where's
you
the-
give them my information, and I can
Sure.
forward them some information about the raffle?
Yep.
Where is the mass conference?
It's in Norwood, I believe, this year.
Is this the ARC, Rachel?
No, it's Mass Advocates Standing Strong,
Oh, okay.
the self-advocacy organization. Jordan and Laura, you guys have also been friends for a really long time, since high school. So I'm curious, how has your friendship changed over time?
How do you think our friendship has changed since high school?
Uh, mm, uh, um, uh, uh, mm,
Do you think we go through phases of life together?
yeah, yeah.
We go through the different phases of life and we grow together, and we what I think a natural part of, especially going through high school into adulthood, I'm sure Tyler and Chris know, is you're also trying to find yourself and who you're supposed to be through young adulthood and college and all these things. And I think the coolest part is that we get to see each other through those changes and support each other through it. Like, you know what, I'm gonna try this hobby, Jordan. Jordan's gonna try something new, and we root for each other. And then if things come crashing down and we need support, we're always there for each other. And it's also making time for one another, because obviously when we were in high school, it was great to have the convenience of seeing each other at school.
Yeah.
I know I went to college about an hour away, so it would be a lot of FaceTiming and texting and messaging. But we have our traditions now, and we make sure that we always have that time for one another. We still go to our karaoke every other week, don't you worry. Participating in theater is a big part of what we do. And we also love, what's another thing that we love? Whose music do we love to listen to? We just saw it in the movie. We went to her concert.
Yeah, then we go see to Taylor Swift.
Yes. She went to
Taylor
Yeah, we go to concerts, which is something that we didn't get to do together in high school. She went to her first concert with me. And yeah, it's getting to we get to experience a lot of firsts together, which I think we're super lucky for, that we met each other so early on in life to get to experience those things together.
Fantastic. Any other questions there? I know Jonathan had a question too, but he's looking for it to see if anybody else has another question for Taylor and Jordan, or comment.
You called me Taylor.
Oh my God, did I say Taylor? Taylor Swift and Jordan here.
Stop it, Rachel. Just made my day.
Well, I know while Jonathan is looking there, I know I was wondering, are you involved in each other's families at all? I know that you're very close.
Are we involved in each other's families? Do I go on vacation with your family?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, where did we just go in August?
Then we go to Aruba.
We just went to Aruba at the end of August into September. We've been to New York, we've been to New Orleans, we've been to Disney World, we've been to Rhode Island. I feel like there's more. Well, there's been multiple trips to New York and 2 trips to Aruba. Thank you, Jordan. And 2 trips to Aruba. So yeah, we are very involved in each other's families. Do you call me your sister?
Yeah, yeah.
What else do you call me?
Then I very call me no roommate.
She says we're roommates.
Laura is truly like another daughter to me. I'm Jordan's mother, so I can attest to that. And somebody, not to hijack, but somebody in the chat asked for any advice for parents to help nurture similar relationships. Have I ever? I think I have a lot of I don't want to say advice because it's really not, but suggestions, I guess, for lack of a better word. I think as you all know, when you look at the other friendships that we just listened to tonight, they're at more even keel because they can communicate with each other very well. They can, communication is harder, but Jordan speaks Laura, or Laura speaks Jordan, and Jordan has a way of letting Laura know, and Jordan is bluntly honest. So if she doesn't like something, she'll be like, Laura, that shirt's awful. Or she'll be like, no, I'm not doing this. She doesn't care. So the gap, even though a lot of people see it as the gap being wider, I think honesty and trust, and I have facilitated friendships for Jordan since she's been very small. So as they got older, it was breaking down the misconceptions that person didn't have the ability to be a friend because she had Down syndrome, she stuttered, she had it. It's once you break those down and you explain to somebody who she is and how she is and how much alike she is to her peers, it really goes far in bringing those relationships together. It's when you're not honest and not like, you're just like, oh, everything's fine, just go ahead, go do this. Like, you've had X amount of years with your child or your guardian or whoever to learn them. Having somebody new in their life, they've had 10 seconds. So you need to give them the experience that so that they can be on that path to the same way that you are. That would be my
Fantastic
Yeah.
input.
I think the best thing is also to just encourage your loved one, whether it be your son or your daughter, to put themselves out there. Jordan has never been afraid to just put herself out there and is willing to be friends with anyone. She is the type of person, she truly doesn't care where you've been, where you've came from, what you've done. She looks at everyone judgment free. And I think her kindness, yes, can she be very honest? Of course. But I think her kindness and openness to that is also what has really made our friendship develop. She was always very open to me. She was very receptive. Like, she wasn't just like, okay, here's this girl I met in my acting class in high school, and like, that's it. When I asked her to hang out outside of school, she was like, yeah, let's go get our nails done, because we love to get our nails done, right, Jordan?
Yeah, yeah.
And just finding those similar activities like nails, like musicals, like Taylor Swift, like karaoke, that we really enjoy doing together. And things don't feel so different between us, do they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, it's 7:58, and I want to make sure that we're done in time for Dancing with the Stars at 8 o'clock. Jonathan, do you want to go ahead and just close us off here?
Well, thank you all for coming and being here today. I know me and Rachel appreciate both of you staying and listening through all of this, and for Laura and Jordan staying here before Dancing of the Stars. But yeah, though, the second evening of this video series will take place Tuesday, December 2nd from 7 to 8 p.m. and will feature friends from the start stories of childhood, and we hope to see you then.
So just a huge thank you to Laura and Jordan, Chris and Tyler, Mark and Jack. You're all wonderful. Thank you for sharing your stories with us. Absolutely fantastic. And just for any of you who are interested in learning more about supporting relationships and friendships for everyone, I put in the chat the Pathways to Friendship website and our Facebook page, and as well as my email address. We hold inclusion networks. We have friendship matchmaking forums that we do with North Quabbin Citizen Advocacy. We offer free trainings and consultations. So feel free to reach out and connect with us. And we hope to see you on December 2nd at the next evening. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to Jonathan, my wonderful co-host, and thank you for all the friendship pairs. And have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good one.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I tell you, I was very touched by that story, Jordan, and what's her name?
Laura.
Laura. That was, oh my God.
Nice job, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you too.
It was fantastic meeting you as well.
All right,
Mark,
man.
and great seeing you too, Jack.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
We'll see
sorry,
you
I just moved Matt.
December 2nd, although we'll be in different places probably. So.
Oh, yep. I'll be back.
Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, and Jack and Mark, if you want to come to the next one to just watch as an audience member, we'd love to have you.
Yeah,
All right,
I
hey.
plan to. It's in my book already.
We'll work that out. Also, the other things that were mentioned during this about the mass advocates and all that
So,
stuff.
Yep.
And
yeah, I'll write you a note, Rachel.
Yep.
the
Mass
play
conference
also.
Yeah.
and Stepping Stone. I have a little note
So
that
also
too.
theater rats. If you could send me all that stuff.
Oh, was it Theater Rats?
Mark
or
doesn't
Stepping
have
Stone?
email. So
Oh, which one of them? I can't even remember because we did two of them, and one of them is Theater Rats, and one of them is Stepping Stone. And I just
this was Stepping Stone.
this was Stepping Stone. Okay, Theater Rats is a better
It's
location.
a lot closer, right, for Mark to
So
go.
yeah, Theater Rats we can definitely connect you with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they do it, Jordan? Lauren, that's the one they do.
Okay. Fantastic. And Jonathan, you felt good with all that?
I thought it went fine.
Yeah, I thought you did great.
Yeah. Do you want me to stay on so we can
Yeah,
chat
stay on for
afterwards?
1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. No, I thought you did a great job. I think if I had one piece of feedback, I would just say have your questions ready for you for the next one. That way, if we need to ask if the audience is being quiet, then we're all set to go. But I think
Well, the thing is on that one, a lot of my questions were taken.
Oh,
So-
were they?
So I
We
had
should
to
have some. That's
so
great.
I had to go and just
Get to
grab.
go and get, yeah, we should come up with a few backup questions, maybe that too. But I thought you did a wonderful job. And
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun and it went smoothly.
And to be honest here, like for the stuff, like I was trying to figure out how the vibe of this was supposed to go while going on
Yeah,
all of
I
it,
thought you
so.
did fantastic. Did you have fun with it?
Oh, it was fun. Like I definitely enjoyed Mark and Jack's story.
Yeah,
Definitely.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, wonderful. So what we'll do is we'll touch base again a little bit closer to the next one and just make sure that we because we'll do it slightly differently because it's not the first night, and so we'll just practice and we'll go from there. But thank you so much for your help co-hosting it. You did amazing.
Well, I'm just happy I could have helped.
Yeah, no, super, super, super helpful, and I always enjoy working with you. All right, have a great night, Jonathan, and
You
I
too.
will talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.